just holding the dipstick. Fellas, welcome back to another video, man. You guys see it? We're in action with the new camera, man. I don't know if you guys could tell, but we did get a new camera. Quality should be even more better for the videos. You guys see it. We're back with the truck, finishing it up. Well, the truck is done. You guys know the truck is done. We're just doing our last fine little tunes to the truck, getting it finished. Bud, where we at, man? Pretty much done, huh?
Pretty much done, yeah. Last couple bits that we need to get figured out, but other than that, map sensor, we just gotta switch that out, make sure everything runs good, do little boost leaks here and there, but pretty much there.
In this video, like he said, we're just gonna do pressure test, make sure there's no leaks, run the truck for a little bit, make sure there's no water leaks, coolant leaks, nothing like that. And then we're off to the tuner, man. We already got our appointment set, good to go. So for those new to the channel, welcome to the channel, fellas. We got the turbo truck, getting it finished. This thing's been in the garage for too long, man. Gotta get it out, gotta get it finished. Let's go ahead and do it. So first thing, like we said, we're gonna go ahead and get this map sensor out. Right now we have the 2.5 bar, right? That's what it is?
Yeah, 2.5 bar.
From the CTSVs. Yeah. This one comes, I think, in the Cobalt SS. All the cars are pretty much boosted from Chevy. So gonna get this one out, throw back our original one in just so we can get the truck running smooth. Make sure, like we said, there's no water leaks, get it running for a little bit. And then if we're all good to go, we're gonna go ahead and do our pressure test. Throw back in that 2.5 bar map sensor, throw in our new injectors, and then that's really it, fellas. So with the new map sensor, it is a little bigger, so we did have to drill out and port out the manifold a little bit. So now we just gotta add more tape. It's a little too big for the old map sensor now, so just add a little bit of tape on that, make a little seal, throw it on there. It should be fine like that. There you go. So like we said, just add a little bit of electrical tape.
A little tape, not hitting boost.
There you go. Not getting no boost, no pressure, so should be all right.
There you go. Plug her in.
A lot of people talk shit about the placement of the map, guys. This is temporary, but yeah, it's temporary.
Just temporary. We're just doing that so we could get the truck running and making sure everything runs good, no leaks or anything like that. So yeah, we're deleting that. We're not using that. We're gonna be using a breakout harness, IET sensor, so none of that stuff.
So like we said, just to get it running, just to have it idling. Once we figure all that out, we're gonna take this off and it will not be there no more. So that's it. Pretty much all we had to do was just change the map sensor, and then now the car should at least run a little better.
Should at least idle.
Just because we still have the new cam in there and that's not tuned yet, so it's still gonna run a little rough, but at least now it'll idle. It's the first time we turn it on in like a week. It's our boost controller. Our digital gauge cluster turns on with the button over here. Not gonna turn that on yet. Right now, I'll just give it power. Probably give it a little bit of gas. Maybe a little quieter, just a little bit. Now it stays on. Yeah, before this shit did not want to stay on at all, but you see how much of a difference the map sensor makes. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and let it warm up a little bit, make sure there's no leaks. And then that's pretty much it. We'll go ahead and move on and pressure test everything. The truck is honestly not too loud. It's a lot louder under here. 0 leaks from the truck. We haven't seen any leaks at all. We're good to go. All right, it looks like a success. We ended up turning our screen on. Got our temps right here, oil pressure, fuel pressure. Looks good, fellas, looks good. Go ahead, turn it off now. Turn off our screen. Turn off the truck. Looks good though, bud, no leaks, nothing.
Oh, the fans were on.
Oh, they were on,
yeah,
huh?
it was turning.
We just didn't hear them.
Yeah, couldn't because of the chop.
Can't really hear the fans because of how loud this shit is, but yeah, no leaks. Looks like we shouldn't have no problems with coolant leaks or nothing like that.
Yeah, so far no oil leaks from the feed, oil feed, nothing.
Gotta finish the exhaust, probably gonna dump that down by the side. And then now that we know there's no leaks, we could put on the other map sensor back on, throw in our new injectors. We weren't too sure if it was gonna run with the new injectors. Someone in the comments let us know if it would run with the new injectors, but that's the reason we did this first before putting the injectors. Wanted to make sure that was gonna be running, at least running smooth, but as you can tell, went well, so we'll go ahead, throw those in. So we got a 2.5 bar map sensor back in. And like I said, got that old bracket. We're just gonna go ahead and make a new one that's more sturdy, and then throw that one on. Then our new map sensor is gonna be good. There's really nothing else to hold it on there. Especially on a TBSS manifold, they never came on those. I'm sure most of you know that those were NA engines, so not meant to hold it, but you guys know we make shit work around here, man. So we'll get that on, then we'll go ahead and move on with our pressure test, then get to the injectors, bud.
That's it.
All right, there you see, got our new bracket on. That's a lot more sturdy than the old one. Now we'll go ahead and move on to the pressure test. Throwing in injectors. You can see we took off the map sensor now. Don't need to have it on there anymore since we know that there's no leaks on the truck. We finally got rid of that because I know that was bugging everybody, but that's how the turbo's gonna be looking. Of course, I'm gonna put a little mesh right there, just so nothing gets in there. Don't really like how the filters look, so just run a little mesh. So we'll actually go ahead and do the pressure test last. We'll worry about that later. So we're gonna get the injectors in. We're gonna go ahead and use some from FMS Injection. Probably one of the best ones on the market, fellas. FMS, you can't beat it, man. So I'm gonna be using, I know a lot of you guys are probably gonna be asking what size, so I'm using 1200 cc's from FMS, so we're gonna get these in. Check these out, check these out. Got all our injectors here, and these, the best thing about these is aluminum body. Can't beat it. So 1200 cc's should be more than enough to give us the fuel that we need for the truck, to give us that 750, 800 horsepower, whatever we want to do. But yeah, it should be easy, quick little swap, so let's go ahead and get these in. So for those who don't know, I have pretty much a custom setup on this TBSS manifold. I have LS1 fuel rails on it, got custom brackets on it that you can see right there. So it's pretty much a custom setup. A lot of people ask me how I'm running this intake, so pretty much just bought the intake by itself, then just LS1 fuel rails on the side. And they fit good, you just have to make custom brackets the way I did. But other than that, no issues. So just a few screws on that, 2 on each side, a few screws, get them out, get our fuel rails out, and then our new injectors right in. And there you have it, we got those brackets off, got our fuel rail loose now. So pretty much the same thing on this side, both sides just come up, then we kind of got to shimmy it out. If we have enough time, we'll go ahead and throw on a 40K Transcooler, little upgrade for the trans. Still got to do that as well, but let's go ahead and do it, man. It's gonna leak a little bit of fuel right now.
Oh, there it goes. Damn.
Or maybe a lot of fuel. There's one right there. For anyone wondering, these are the fuel rails I'm using from Deep Motor. They're just regular billet LS1 ones. These are the injectors I had in there, Awesome Injection. Never really had issues with them, but can't be FMS, so we're gonna go ahead and get these in. Should be a quick little swap. Throw in our little harness for them. And that's it, bud.
Pretty simple job, yeah. I've been in there a little while, so
there you go. These are still good, so somebody let me know if they want these E85 injectors. They're not crazy. They're on the smaller end. They're like 35, 36 pound injectors, nothing crazy. You can only make like 450 horsepower with these. I think one of you guys in my comment said not too long ago that you guys know the owner of these, so next time you guys gotta shut them out, man. Now the new ones are slightly taller, so the old brackets that we had aren't gonna fit anymore. Got Bud over here gonna go ahead and make some new ones. They just have to be slightly longer than these ones were. Make 4 of those, cut them out, shape them up, give it the little bends that it needs. Then we'll be good to go ahead and throw those in. So there you have it, we already made 2. That's pretty much the shape that we need, the shape that we're going with. So basically just make 4 of those. Got the method right here, Bud.
Yep, just roll it over a socket, and actually, yeah, one of the lock sockets for locking wheel lug nuts. So
a little bit of Mickey Mouse, but
it works.
It works. So
yeah, can't go wrong with that.
Basically just rolling it like that, just because we found something that's similar to the roundness of the fuel rail. Found something similar, which was this, like he said.
Just roll it over like that.
Give it a little roll. And then just make the little bends that we need there. Drill your holes. And then that goes right over the fuel rail.
Perfect.
Nice flush fit. So make, like I said, 4 of those, throw them in, and we are good to go. Pretty much the last thing, we'll see if we throw on our 40K Transcooler. We finally got it done. Dunsky. So yeah, like I showed you guys before, it'll just sit in there just like that. Then we'll just throw in our screws. Then that should be able to do it. That should hold it down just fine. Got our fuel rails back on, got our harness on, everything clipped in. Bud, it's pretty much done now.
That's it. Pretty simple. You know, we just had to make a couple brackets just because these injectors were a little bit longer, but.
So we also went ahead and finished hooking up all our harnesses. We got this one hooked up, this one for the IAT. As you can see, we got rid of that MAP sensor. Don't mind this. This is for the pressure test. We'll see if that works. If not, we'll use a regular coupler. Got our hob switch right there. Running down. Over there, got fucking wires everywhere, but you guys see the last wire that we still had to do is the AFR, the last AFR that we had to run, which should be the goddamn last wire we're gonna put in this truck. So you guys see it though. We'll go ahead and move on to the next thing, man. So now that we have all that pretty much done, like I said, fellas, next up, we're gonna go ahead and set up our 40K Transcooler, which we had to shout out AliExpress for hooking us up with this 40K Transcooler. Fellas, check it out, man. You can't beat the quality. They're actually having a crazy Black Friday deal sale. Everything on their website is going on a crazy sale, so make sure you guys check out their website. If you guys want to get the same 40K Transcooler, check out the link in the description. And yeah, everything else on their website, Black Friday deals, you guys know how it is. And I also have a coupon code in the description for their whole website. Let's go ahead and do it, man. Comes with pretty much everything that you need. The fittings, the hose, brackets, everything, man. Same exact thing as the original. Quality is nice, as you can see, so let's go ahead and get this in, man. You guys can see the old setup that we have. Already started taking off right there. So this one was a big one. Never had issues with it. Just wanted to go with the larger one. There you go, just a few screws. That one comes out. Let's go ahead and compare that to the 40K. Way bigger. And like I said, this one was good. Just want to make sure the transmission is getting the necessary cooling with down. So out with the old and in with the new. So we'll just come under here, pretty much just size it up, make the adjustments that we need, connect the hose, which you can see right there, and that's a done deal. So we'll go ahead and get that connected real quick, and then I'll show you guys once we're done with it. And there you have it, got the new Transcooler in. As you can see, only modifications we had to do was extend the hose a little bit, which you can see right there, just that small little section. Later down the line, it'll be nice just to get one whole hose that reaches to it, but for now, that will do, fellas. For now, we'll just call it a night. It's already dark out. Been working on this thing already for a long time, so call it there, do the pressure test right before we go off to the tuner, and then that's it. We can officially say turbo truck is done, man. You guys see it, man, live in the flesh. And then we just finished testing the injectors, gave it power, let fuel run through the fuel rails. No leaks at all, so we know that's good. Shouldn't be having no problems with those fuel rails at all, or those injectors. Good seal. But yeah, like I said, that's gonna pretty much wrap this one up, bud. That's it for this video.
Yep, another successful, replacement of the
Little replacements, little adjustments, little upgrades here and there. So it's crazy to think, man. Next time you guys see this truck, it's gonna be on the dyno, bud.
Yeah, excited, man.
So
Ready for it.
Yep. So can't make no more filler in videos to kill time and stuff. A week or two from now, got a few things coming for the OBS diesel. For those who are tuning in on that build, have that video coming out in a few days. But other than that, you guys stay tuned for this one, man. But there you have it. Like, comment, subscribe to the boy. See you guys in the next one, man.